Today, I will show you one of the most essential things you can apply to your creation, your maps, in order to earn a lot of points for this event and maybe win it. So yeah, let's actually get right into today's topics, which is how to make your puzzle maps more creative, more standouts, and looks unique compared to all of the others maps. All right. So just think about this. Although the topic is puzzle and every single map should have a different puzzle, but when you have a bunch of submission, a bunch of different puzzle maps, and just look at it, they will mostly have some of the same traits, some of the same elements. So when we score the maps, we actually will get attracted to those that actually stand out. So how can you do that? How can you make your puzzle map stand out from the rest? Okay, so today we'll go to different ways, different methods you can apply to your maps to make it more stand out, more unique, and get more creative points. Right, so straight up, the first thing is the one I actually show you when we go through some of the mini games. Well, not mini games, some of you guys map, and I give a recommendation to them. Is the first one is definitely the avatar pictures of the maps. This is definitely not the avatar pictures of map, because this is just a tutorial place. But just an example, I will just showcase the lectures map again. This is actually a good avatar, like a decent avatar for maps, because it showcased the biggest builds in the maps. But I can tell that it's not the best yet. So the tips to take the avatars for your maps is that you have to showcase the best, the very best function in your maps. So the best function of this map actually is this math problems question right here. So if I was going to take avatar pictures for this map, I would definitely do something like I will take the math problem and then include it with the whole tower behind it, somewhat like this, or somewhat like this, to showcase the actual gameplay and the best function of the games. Because I cannot fly now, in creation mode, I cannot really take the best pictures for this. But like I said, if the picture is somewhat like this, and maybe if I can fly, I can take a better pictures. That will be a lot better than just showcasing the build itself without any game function. All right, that's the first example. The second example is, oh yeah, the Vietnamese lectures map. Yeah, I have to say there's so many good things about this map that doesn't get to showcase on the after. The main goals of taking a pictures for your maps is that you want to showcase maybe 60%, 70% of what is happening in your maps, so the judges can see it. And as you can see, the Vietnamese lecture map has a lot of good things. It has a lot of good environment and stuff, but he doesn't showcase it here. All I see is these different cubes, and that's all. And the players first, they will think that, oh, that's all of this map. So you just have different cubes to click on, something like that, right? That's the first thing they think of, because that's the first thing you show them. So what you want to do is you want to take a pictures of something else, something stand out, something interesting in your maps. And for the Vietnamese lectures map, I think I know exactly what to take. I just need to get out this tutorial part, and then we can take a pictures, which is not easy because I'm very bad at parkour. Alright, hold on, just alright, 2 tries. Yeah, 2 tries and I got through. Alright, this is the final one, I think. Final tutorial part. Alright, I think we are out. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. So this is different levels of this maps, and I think you have a lot of good place to take pictures. Like I said, I cannot fly right now, so I cannot take a really good pictures, the best avatar pictures for this map. but I would try my best to like recommend and showcase to you what I mean by showcasing like what your maps actually have. All right, I don't have any good spot to do it here, and I have to do the puzzle again, so that sucks. Let's see, what if we do it something like this? Nope, that's not gonna work. Let's see if we do something like this. That's actually not so bad. If you do something like this, that actually look doesn't so bad. So if you took a picture like this, of course it doesn't showcase like 100% of the maps. It doesn't showcase the different puzzle it has, but look at this. It shows that this maps has like a very good elements build. It shows that you have like a ways to go to the level, and then there's different levels, and the player will feel curious about like what each this level is different and how they will play it. So already this I think is a better like avatar for the maps, but it's still missing something. Like I said, if I'm in creation mode, I can take a way better pictures than this one. The missing thing I'm talking about here is that this pictures doesn't have what you call the main side. Like the first thing that come to the player eyes is what attract them, like with like colors or motion or something that very stand out, like maybe the map's name built in pixels is missing that. But you guys will be able to do that in creation mode, right? It's just because this is not my map, I cannot do it right now. But hey, I took a pictures, and I think I showcased somewhat like 50% of the maps content, so that's good. All right, so right, let's see the Thai lectures map. Actually if you first look through these pictures, you will think that, oh, this is not a good picture because it doesn't really like stand out. It doesn't have a lot of things in it. It's not actually have all of the light element and quality. But the thing is, it depends on what your map is about. And for the Thai lectures map, if you already play it, it's a very interesting puzzle that you use the box to get through levels. So if you think of it that way, you will know that this is actually good pictures because it showcases the most engaging elements of the maps, which is the box. That's all, because this map, like I said, it doesn't have like environments. So the best thing to show is the gameplay, and the gameplay in this map is the box. And this picture is actually way better than like if you take a pictures in this room with this box, maybe put it out here, and you take a picture with this box in a bright room like this. It's actually not as good as this pictures right here, because these pictures right here actually bring more curiosity to the players who look at it. Like, just think about it. When you look at a game avatars, and if you look at it and you know all of the things inside the game already, you will not want to explore anymore, right? So the main goal is not just to like catch the player attention right away, showcase what your map is about, but make the player as curious as possible. So this pictures is good because it showcases what the game is about. You use the box, so the box is right here, the main thing is right here, and the whole surrounding is actually very mysterious. The player doesn't know what to expect. They want to find out what like behind this wall, or what's actually where they do with the box right here. So yeah, that's actually a good picture for this map, because like I said, not a lot of things to showcase, and Queen already showcased the best part of the map, so that's good. I don't think I have anything to fix about these pictures right here. We will leave it like that. All right, so last but not least, we have my maps right here. So if you have tried my maps before, it is an escape puzzle maps. You play as anime characters from the Detective Conan series, and there's a killer trying to kill you while you explore the place. So here's the thing: if you pay attention to the whole build of this place, you will realize that a lot of the structures actually is the same. So the rooms are the same, the decoration and light are the same. So that is not the best part I want to show to the players when taking the pictures, right? So the best part is that you have a lot of different characters like this you can play as, and the best part is that there's a killer trying to chase you around and kill you. And also you can play this with your friends. So that's the three best element I consider with my own map. So when I took a pictures, this is what I came up with. So I put one character like this trying to solve something, another characters next to him as a friends, and also to showcase like we have different character in the games, right? And then I also put the killer right beside them in this position, like trying to kill them. So like it will make the players think that, oh, there's actually something very thrilling, very intense going on in this map. I want to try out, I want to experience that feelings, and so they will try out the games. All right, so that is my ideas for making this avatar right here. And yes, I can change the characters to different character if I think is more interesting, like different characters with different clothing colors. But I think I will keep it like this because this is the main characters and this is his best friend. So yeah, right now I'll keep it like this. But if I have an update something, maybe I can switch it to other characters, but still the same idea, just to display the best elements of the games, but still keep the curiosity feelings to the players so that they want to try it out. All right, so that's the first thing you need to consider for your puzzle map. Make a very good avatar pictures that stand out from the others. All right, that's the first thing. All right, don't mind this one. This one is just a map I was trying to find the creator because it's actually good, but it's still lacking something. All right, so get back to the tutorial maps right here. I will go to one more element and then we will have a short break. All right, so for the second elements that will help make your map stand out from every other map submission and make it more creative, more unique, is the whole environment design. I know I say this already a lot of times, but I haven't shown you actually how you can make a very creative environment that does not look like any other maps. All right, so in today's class I will show you how to do that, how to exactly do that. All right, so let's say for example I will need some of this to give you guys a clear example. All right, so here's the thing, I already show you how to build like similar environment for your puzzle map, like different levels or just one huge environment like this. And I usually try to tell you guys like build something very unique for the structures and maybe use a lot of colors to make it more like colorful, stuff like that. But today I will tell you exactly how to make your environment more creative. So the best example I can show you is for the different levels. So here's the thing, let's say you build a puzzle map levels like this, just an example, right? So let's say you build something like this and you call this one level. So let's say this is like a desert, maybe just sands, and you have some like sand tombs, you have all the plants here, different things up here. Because it's too small, I don't think I can put these plants on. But hey, you get the idea, right? So let's say this is a normal environment and it doesn't look stand out at all. It looks like any other ordinary environment, right? So now how can we level this up? Let's say you don't do what the origin like ordinary do. So just don't think of like the normal environment in real life that you guys see. Don't think of forest, don't think of desert, don't think of the sea that much. Those like cities and house, those are just like very normal, very normal environments, and it will stop you from being creative. So what I'm saying is you need to think about what is not an environment and try to make it into an environment. That way your map environment will stand out completely. It might not sound very understandable right now, but just think about it. just come up with something that is not an environment and trying to turn it into an actual environment. Will that make your map stand out? Absolutely. How can you do that? Here's the thing. The first thing you need to think of is your environment shape. So like example for the one I'm doing right now, it had this like shape like a square or a rectangle. Yeah, a rectangle. So I have to connect my mind with anything that is also a rectangle and it's not an environment. So I already think of one, and I'm trying to display it right now so you guys understand what I mean. So here's one thing that is a rectangle and it's not environment. So let me just color it so you guys know what I'm actually making right here. Actually, hold on. We need another layer like this. Yeah, because I'm just doing example. It will not look very good, but you guys will see that it's actually very stand out and different from the original environment. So let's say I have this build right here. If you guys can guess what I'm building right now, that would be genius, because without the color you guys definitely cannot figure out what I'm building right now. Alright, so let's try and color this. Again, this is just an example. It's not a very good build, but you guys will know exactly what you have to do in order to make your like your environment more creative. Alright, so here's what I wanted to build, and some of you guys can already guess what it is by now, right? No, it's not a piano. No, it's not a laptop. It is a book. I'm trying to build a book, which is not very good right now, but hey, I try. With this size, I try to build something which is a book. Alright, so again, this is a book, and a book is actually has that rectangle shapes. As you can see, if you look at any book, you will see that it has a rectangle shape, right? So what I did is I try and turn it into an environment. So just imagine this. Imagine this book but bigger, like 10 times bigger, and that is your like puzzle level. Like you're standing on a giant books. This is the page of the books. You're standing on it and you go around trying to explore around these giant books. Would it be a lot more like interesting than just standing on like a desert like this, or a forest, or like a city with house? Would it be more interesting? Yes, it would definitely be more interesting, because you have so many of those like ordinary environment in the game already, and you see them all the times, right? So if you build a giant books and make it into an environment like this, like player can walk on it, they will go around, find like the puzzle and try to solve it. I mean, it makes sense because books give you like knowledge, information, and it is a perfect example for puzzle map, right? Puzzle game in general. Alright, so that's just one example. Of course, you can come up with other example. Like for example, if your level is not a square or rectangle shapes, and maybe it has like a circle shape like this. I'm not very good at building a circle shape, but just for this example, I would try my best to. Right, so let's say your levels or your environment has this circle shapes, and like ordinary, you just want to build something very simple, like you want to build a forest, right? Then you put like the whole thing with like a grass and a lot of trees. So ordinary, like normally what you guys do is you guys just put everything grass, and you put some trees here and there, right? So that's how you normally do, right? And that's not good enough. That's just not very unique, and a lot of environment is just the same. So now back to what I suggested you earlier with this book. You think about the shape. Yes, the shape of this environment, and it's a circle, and then you related your mind with like anything that's also a circle, and you can turn to an environment. Alright, so I actually have some very good example for this one. So for example, if you are a very oh wait, this is not a circle, hold on. If you're a very if you're a food lover, maybe you will think of like let's say a donut. Yes, you can turn a donut into an environment, and that would be very like very indeed what do you say, creative and unique. So right now I'm trying to turn this environment into a donut. Let's see if we can do that. Just an example, but that you guys will see exactly what I mean by making the environment and your whole creation more interesting for any player. So what color is a donut exactly? It should have some of these color. It's like your skin color. Alright, so let's build a donut, and maybe this is just an example, but maybe you build a giant donut and you turn it into a level, like one level environment. That would be awesome. That would be something I very look forward to experience, because it's so like unique. It stand out from any other creation, right? Right, so what I want to do is I want to put some sprinkle on it. I'm not sure what color the sprinkle will be, but just an example. Here's your donut, and now it's an environment. It's not an actual donut. Like just imagine this, but like 10 times bigger, right? So player will be able to play on a giant donut. How cool would that be? That would be very cool, right? Alright, so that's 2 examples, and you know exactly what you need to do right now. So yeah, you can definitely apply these tips or this tutorial in any of your creation, not puzzle only, but any of your future creation. And if you want to be creative, you want your creation, your environment to stand out from others, try to do this. Try to think of things that's not actually an environment, and turn it into an environment. Right, so just look around your daily life, see what have the same shapes, and then turn it into an environment. All right, that should be our second ways to make your maps more stand out or more creative point for this season. All right, so the third way you can do this is by making custom blocks design. Yes. Alright, so what I meant by that is actually very easy, because this is already applied by a lot of players already. So this is a custom blocks. I don't think I have any other custom block in this example maps, but if we go to the other example, I can show you more. Let's say for example, I think okay, this one from Chinese lectures have some custom block, very cool. This one definitely have a lot of custom blocks. The Thai lectures map, I remember, have some custom block as well, but not many. Alright, so I would just show you exactly what I mean by custom blocks and why it make your map more stand out from your other, why it's cooler to have a lot of custom blocks. Well, not all of like the build should be custom blocks, but some of the major blocks that the player will interact with should be a custom block. Alright, so for the Chinese lectures, you will see that we have these are custom blocks. These cones right here, they are custom blocks. Let's say you want to build a map similar like this, but you don't use custom block like this. You place something very normal, like what do you call the button blocks? Yeah, the button blocks that already like exist in mini world already. Like player will find it less interesting if you put something like this, some custom build blocks. It will look more like new, fresh, and the experience is also better. So this is one example. Move on to the Thai lectures map. I believe there's also custom block in Thai lectures map as well, which are the blocks that we use to interact with the door. I do remember that. Okay, so these are the item blocks. Everything else is just blocks in the games. If you haven't know, I'm using Cindy right now, so that's why I can jump high, but you definitely shouldn't do that. Alright, so these right here are custom blocks. See right here, and these blocks used to interact with these. When you put them on, door open. See, so you should definitely use like just carpet blocks to do this as well. Like it will still work, but it will not look very stand out, very unique, and the player just don't know that if it's a special blocks for something, they would thought that it's just a normal garbage blocks, nothing too special. So yeah, the custom block will help your map stand out and will have the player recognize the the interact part of the blocks more if you make it like custom. All right, so for the Vietnamese lectures map, there's actually a bunch, like there are really a lot of custom block in this one. We have all of the buttons, some of the views. Let's see, let me see. All right, so this is a custom blocks already. This is a question mark blocks. As soon as you go in the game, you will see this blocks, and you see, like for example, you go in this game, this is the first time ever you see these blocks. Like you never see this question mark anywhere in mini world before. In all the maps or in survival mode, you never see this, so you are very curious to know what this does, and you try to touch it, you try everything. So yeah, it's very nice whenever you see something you haven't seen before in the games. It is very interesting. All right, so now we have this other custom block, which is a red button. You just step on it and you got this pad. So yeah, like I said, this one has a lot of interesting custom block. Like this one is also custom blocks, and you click on it. I think you click on it and the door open. Yeah, so yeah, all of the custom block will help your map experience better and help your map stand out from the others. And there's one tips: when you build custom block, make sure that the custom blocks you apply is also connect to the map temp. So for example, if I use this custom block and I put it in the Thai lectures map, I mean it still work, but in a way it will not be suitable. And if I take the cone custom block in the Chinese lecture map and put it in the Vietnamese maps like this, it will not be suitable, because you usually see the cones like on the street in city, right? You don't see the cones in environment like in this map, like on floating island, right? So make sure the custom block you apply is suitable with the map temp. Right, so one last example is just my detective map right here. So the custom blocks I use is the traps one, so the bear traps, or you can, I don't know what all the names for this, but I use this one right over here, right here. All right, so I use this one as my custom blocks. It's a bear trap, so when you step on it, you got slow. All right, so the custom block should be the blocks that you can interact with in the game. It's not the block. Oh my god, no, why do you have to do this while I'm doing a tutorial? Oh my god, hold on. All right, where was I? All right, so the custom block should be the blocks you can interact with in the games, not these one. These are just decoration blocks. You cannot interact with them, so they are not considered a custom interact blocks. All right, so it should be the blocks you can interact with. I see some people also do custom door as well, like you build a door and you can interact with it, open and close it. That's very cool. That's one of the very cool things about the custom blocks in the maps. And yes, it will make your map stand out more. All right, that should be it for the custom block example, and you guys all understand what you need to do to make the custom block suitable with your map and stand out. All right, so that's the third element for the creativity of your own puzzle maps. All right, so the fourth element we are going through right now is the unique puzzles. Just similar to the custom blocks, the puzzle map should have unique puzzle or quiz you can apply. Like, it will be so not interesting if every single map you go in, like the puzzle map you go in, every single map is just hiding the chest. It would not be very fun or new experience if you go in every single map and all they tell you is just find the chest, and you go around and you find the chest. I mean, it depends on how creative you are with the environment as well, but it will be very nice if you can add in all the kind of puzzle or quiz. Maybe for the quiz, you should pay attention to what your map tempts it. Like for example, if my map is about detective, then I want to do quiz about detective. Like who is Sherlock Holmes, like who is Sherlock Holmes partners, stuff like that. And if your map is about something else, like for example, if your map is about like travel around the world, you should have quiz question related to like world culture here and there. So yeah, just based on what your map is about, make sure you have like puzzle and quiz suitable with that term and still stand out. Don't copy all the puzzle and put it in your map. It will not be very interesting. All right, so that combined with the custom block are two very small elements you can apply, but will also contribute to how your maps turn out to be in the end. And by turn out, I mean more creative, and you get more points for that. All right, so now for the very last elements or ways you can make your maps more unique, more creative, and stand out for all of the other maps when you submit it, is you add some triggers, effects trigger and sound triggers to your own puzzle map. I know that this is not a very like major things to do, and like even the lectures, they didn't actually do that, but here's the thing, that's why it's so unique, and it will work so well if you are able to put it on. So for example, I would do one in this map. Okay, so just for the record, the reason that the lectures didn't actually add any like sound effect, I mean we do add some special effect trigger, but we didn't add any sound effect because usually we don't have enough time to do that. Alright, usually we just finish the map and focus on what we can showcase to you guys and can show the tutorial to you guys for you to know what to do. We didn't have enough time to like think about what sound effect we should add and how we add it in. So I will show you now, and you can definitely apply it in your own maps. Right, so for the I will do two. One is the special effect triggers. So let's name this special effects. Like a lot of you guys already know this. A lot of you guys has been a trigger like user for a while now, and you guys know a lot of things. But for people who haven't know how to set up these two triggers, I will show you. Oh wait, I forgot to type the effect. All right. Oh wait, that's 2F. There we go. Is it 2F or 1F? Man, I'm drunk. Hold on. Oh yeah, 2F. Dang it. All right, that should be two trigger we are going through for these tutorials. All right, so the first one is very easy. You should select the event when the game start. Where is it? When the game start. Here is when the game is created, and you can go straight to the action. You will look for the tabs. It says special effect right here. You will go ahead and select play special effect on a position. And yes, you do have to select the position you want to apply the effect first beforehand, and then you can go in here, you select that position in here, choose location, and then you can select the type of special effect you want to appear at that position. It depends on like what the puzzle is about. Like if you need fire, you go to fire right here. If you need something else, you can look for it in this effect section. All right, there's a lot of different effects. Make sure you choose that those effects that have this icon on the corner left of it. Wait, where all the effect? Yeah, this icon right here on the corner left. It's a repeat, because if you choose the effect without that icon, it will disappear shortly after it's activated. So make sure you find those effects that has that icon here, and make sure that it will stay there for the whole game. All right, so that's how you do the special effect triggers, and you already see a lot of special effect in like gameplays, mini games in mini world here and there already. So if you haven't know how to do it yet, this is how you do it. All right, for the sound effect, this is actually more trickier, because you have to first think about when the sound effect will trigger. One example is easiest to see if you have played Mario before, any Mario games. Just for example, right? So in Mario, you will know that whenever you jump, there's a sound effect. whenever you jump, there's a sound effect, or whenever you try to hit a mystery box, there's a sound effect. Whenever you jump on a Goomba, wait, not Goomba, is it Goomba? A Goomba, there will be a sound effect. So all of that are called sound effects in a games. And yes, you need to consider which action trigger which sound effect. It is go the same for mini world. So let's say for just one example, I will do a sound effect whenever the player jump. There will be a sound effect. So for the event, I will choose player, and I will choose when the player jump, which means I need the motion stat change right here, and I will switch this into jump right there, and I will go straight into action. I will look for the tab is say sound effect right here, right under the special effects, and we will do play turn on sound effect on player right here. Oh, it is turn off. Where's turn on? Oh wait, right here, players turn on sound effect. I don't know if you guys can hear it, or I can hear it now on stream, but let's do 1000 and see if we can hear it. Alright, let's pick the sound effect we want to trigger whenever we jump. So the thing is about sound effects is that there's a lot of sound effects in mini world right now, and I actually cannot remember all of them. Every time I want to like pick one for the setting, I would just have to go through all of them again, and I think you guys must do the same thing, because there's no way you can tell which sound effect is which. There's just a bunch of numbers, and there's no way you can remember all of them. I might just turn up the music for a while just to see if I can listen to the sound effect at all. Alright, I don't think I hear anything, but yeah, just for the trigger tutorial, this is how you do it. If you test the map out and you see that the sound effect is too small, you should raise this volume up higher. If it's too loud, you should raise it, you should lower the volume down. All right, so right now, oh, I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can hear the sound effect now. All right, so we actually can choose another sound effect because that's a music one. Let's use some other one. I don't hear it. Also don't hear anything. This is harder than I thought. Okay, let's just pick one and go out here and try to hear it. Oh, I actually can hear it, but it's very small and not very noticeable. So how about this? What is this? Oh, that's nice. That's good for an example. Okay, so I hope you guys can hear the sound effect for this one, and now we can test it out. So for every time the player jump, that sound effect will be triggers, just like that. Alright, if you guys cannot hear the sound effect right now, I will be a clown. Like, I will actually be a clown, because only myself can hear the sound effect. But yeah, just so you know, whenever the player jump, there will be sound effect activated. You should choose a very short sound effect because the player might jump continuously. So yeah, just choose a sound effect that you think is suitable for like jumping in this example. And for any other example in a puzzle map, maybe you trigger a sound effect when the player open a chest, or when a player pick up something, there will be a sound effect activate that will be so unique. And I believe that not every map will have that. Even if they do, they would not be able to pick the exact same sound effect that you do, which will also give you more points for being different. Alright, so that's how you do the final two things that will help your map stand out from others, help you get more points for creativity, and give you more chance of winning the whole competition. Alright, so that's 5 things that I just showed you in today's tutorial. I will go through all of them again overall, so you guys can remember. First thing is, take a good avatar pictures of the maps to showcase what is inside but make the player curious to find out more. The second thing is, design a unique environment by coming up with not environment things and turn them into the environment of your gameplay. Alright, the third thing is, use custom blocks like that one right there. Fourth thing is, you unique quiz or puzzle, custom quiz puzzle for your own maps to be different from the other puzzle games. And the final thing that we just go through is apply special effect triggers. There's no here, but it looks like my footprint right here. And also apply the sound effect triggers like this. Whenever you jump or whenever you do something, there's a special sound effect. Alright, so make sure you apply the volume of the sound for the player to be able to hear. If they cannot hear, it will be for nothing. It will be a waste if you even apply it. Alright, so that should be all of the 5 elements, the 5 different ways you can do or apply in your puzzle map or any other maps that you want to stand out from the other games, because we have so many mini games in Mini World. And if you want to stand out, you want to be one of the like very good map that stand out from the others, make sure you apply all of the tips and tutorials. Alright, that should be it for today's tutorials.